It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with one of the best managers in the game, Peter Kahn. First of all, Peter, nice to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, absolutely. You got your man Xander. He's fighting this week against Jorge Fortea. How do you feel about that?
It's a great fight. Every fight in Xander's trajectory forward is geared toward presenting him different challenges. I mean, Jorge Fortea is a guy that has great experience. He's been in some pressured fights, some eliminators. He's a seasoned guy. Can never underestimate the Spaniards. They come to fight. They come prepared. So I have no doubt that he's going to come in and that we're well researched, well prepared. There's a game plan, and I think Xander just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Just keep being consistent and keep moving forward.
No, absolutely. I know it's his South Florida professional debut.
Yeah.
He grew up here in South Florida. Is there, if he wins, looks impressive, is there maybe some plans from Top Rank to maybe bring him back here more often?
I don't know. It would be ideal, but that's a Top Rank question,
Yeah, true.
right?
Okay.
They're what they need to do and what we need to do sometimes. Could be two different things.
Different paths.
It would be great to fight here more often. I mean, this is fight number 18, so it's taken 18 fights to be able to fight here, so it's great. A little bit weird, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 17 fights, 17 preparations, 17 different cities, 17 hotels, and
Got to build a base somewhere,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's just like the fight week, right? It's odd being home for him for this fight week.
Yeah.
Peter, I have a question. So Xander's ranked number 2 in the WBO ranking, and then you have Zeus at the top there. In the future, anything for following next year for challenging the crown guy?
I mean, I don't know, right? I think that is obviously something that we're just taking it one step at a time. I know Xander wants to challenge for world title probably within the next 18 to 24 months, realistically. The key is not necessarily, the hard part, yeah, it's hard to win a world title, but the hard part's defending it. So you want to make sure that, we need to have some more 10-rounders under his belt, possibly maybe even an eliminator, have a 12-round under his belt, and then see, when he's ready to step up and take that challenge.
Okay. I know about a month from now, I know Vergil Ortiz is entering the weight class.
Yeah.
He's Mexican. I know Xander's Puerto Rican. There has been a Mexico-Puerto Rico big fight in a while. Is that maybe something as a manager you look forward to in the future?
Let me tell you, the one thing I was talking about yesterday with somebody was that there's so many great fighters and there's so many great champions, but if they don't have a nemesis, if they don't have something that people really that can almost divide people, and where people can kind of get behind, these two different fighters.
Get their emotions involved.
Yeah, it's so great when you have, Mexico, Puerto Rico, or even, just whatever combination of nationalities that are behind it. So I think, Vergil Ortiz, great fighter, moving up in weight, and yeah, who knows, right? It's one of those things where right now we're just focused on continuing Xander's development, continuing to focus on what's in front of him. And, as you move up in the ratings and as he continues to take on tougher challenges, those bigger fights, they make themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, those types of fights end up happening naturally, and then it comes down to the other issue is the business of it, and then getting
That's where you come in.
Well, yeah, it's just getting the promoters to work together, but right now we're just still about development. This will be a second scheduled 10-round fight, so whether he goes 10 rounds, whether he possibly stops Fortea, it's really just, if he won 10 rounds, I wouldn't be mad. Getting those under his belt, especially mentally, for his mental state, that's great. But right now it's just literally just one step at a time, Saturday night, and take it from there.
Okay. As far as kind of going back to that Vergil-Xander matchup, stylistically, how do you see that fight? Because I feel like, Vergil's got that really good jab, real compact style. Xander's got a nice Puerto Rican left hook. How do you see that matchup?
Yeah, Vergil's like a bull, comes forward, strong, good boxer. but so is Xander, right? And I think that, how old is Vergil now?
I think Vergil's like, what, 23 or 24?
Right.
Not old.
Xander's still moving into his man strength. Give him a couple more years to get that man strength going, and I think we'll see where Xander finds a home where he's the strongest, and right now, like I said, it's just development. A lot of guys are always in a rush, to want to fight for a world title, to challenge for this and that. But the one thing I tell every single fighter, and I've said this to you before in a previous interview, the one thing I tell them they can't shortcut is experience. And it's just true. You might think you can't experience it through watching someone else's fight. You have to walk through it. You have to experience it. I've been doing this 30 years. You have to do it yourself. You have to face those challenges and get that experience, because what it does is all of that adds up. It's a cumulative thing, and it adds up so that when you do challenge for a world title, you're ready to win that world title, not just challenge for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And do it in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, I mean, go in there knowing that you're coming out with that belt, and then being prepared to defend it.
Okay. Well, what is, like, in your opinion, what do you think the best Xander Zayas looks like when he does reach that ceiling?
Oh, in the future or
yeah,
now?
in the future.
A complete boxer puncher. A guy that is, he's still growing. He's still growing. So, he's getting taller still. His body's filling out. I see him as just his boxing IQ continues to increase, and that comes with the experience. So I think that the future of Xander Zayas is a high boxing IQ, physically dominant type of fighter.
Okay. Well, Peter, I don't hold you up, but any final message you want to give to the boxing world about Xander before we end the interview?
Just keep tuning in. He's a pleasure to work with. We just hit the 4-year anniversary of his pro debut in October, and he's just turned 21. So there's a lot more to come, and just keep tuning in. Tune in Saturday night on ESPN, and keep watching that journey.
All right, Peter Kahn, thank you.
Thank
you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.